La da da. Piss. I'm not judging, God forbid. I'm not judging, God forbid. Bonjour. Buonasera. Buonasera. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Well, the time has come. The time has come to speak. The time has come to speak. Hello, friends. Or should I say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Okay. Hello, friends. Now, 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago from the publishing of this particular video, last year, on April 20th of 2023, this thing was announced. I announced the release of The Buzz. Now, 1 year has passed since that release, and I would like to share some insights about the book and about my life, and at the end of the video share with you a nice slideshow and a nice thank you for everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool, you know, because this is actually I consider this to be my second attempt at communicating with the world. The first one was my debut album released in February of 2021. And you know, this is very different because this is a tangible thing. I have it in my arms. And what is most cool and most important, I realized, is that it is also in the hands of other people. Yeah. Actually, there are, roughly speaking, around 80 copies of this book somewhere out there in the world, some even extending the boundaries of Lithuania. So it's a shocking fact that I don't really comprehend. But what I want to speak about is that what is this as a creation, you know? I've kind of established a distance from this book. Now, when I came back to it now and thought, wow, this is already a 1 year has passed, I checked some of the poems and there is a different resonance. And it's a very cool thing to notice because, you know, it's an honest account of something. I conveyed a certain truth that was inside of me. There remains a certain essence. Time has stripped away nuance and all the clutter and all the opinions and assumptions that I have in my head about what was written, right? And now I look back at it almost like it has a cleanliness to it. So I see the abstract truth of a given poem, the core, the essence of it. And looking back at it, having in mind where I was back then when the poems were written. So that extends actually back to even over 2 years ago, because the poems that are in this book were written mainly throughout 2022. Still to this day, they resonate kind of differently because I look at them now in contrast to where I am now and what I know and what I feel like. It's a very strange sensation. I talk about a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, sensations about not being in my own skin. I speak about the outer world and the bullshit that I noticed and still do notice. And you know, in these instances, I think about, okay, well, if I see something outside, well, maybe I should also question my own self. Maybe there is something in me that I don't see. That is a fair thing to think about, but it is also, you know, you can't let the outer world off the hook all the time. What I also wrote about was voice of the inner child, and it's very comforting to come back to it and see that there is a thread going on which kind of guides you, you know. There is a voice that guides you. So yeah, I consider this a success, long story short, because it's the truth. it's the honest truth. You know, I remember coming back from work on certain days and or during work or on certain evenings. I remember dedicating time and focus on these poems, not specifically like to write poetry, but to convey a certain idea. I remember those moments that they felt good because I let out something. There was like this little spark that came out of me, you know. And that is one of the reasons why I think that is what gives weight to a creation. I would like to thank you, honestly, if you have laid your hands on this book, if you have read it, wow, thank you. If you have left a review, thank you. If you have accepted it as a gift, thank you. If you have found it in one of the cafes in Vilnius, thank you. Thank you if you dedicated your time and trust and believe that there is something of worth in here or in me. Because one of the challenges that I have faced in my life, one of the biggest ones, was connecting with people, truly connecting by being authentic. And this was one of those attempts. Also, my hometown library for letting me present the book there. That was an amazing experience. Thank you so much. Or should I say, ačiū zarasų viešajai bibliotekai. In Lithuanian, of course. What the I will leave you with this beautiful video of memory.